What's up guys, and welcome back to Software Knowledge Solutions, and today we're talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Season 3 and its latest updates. Now, a lot of people are complaining about FPS loss, stutters in this game, and just in general a shit gameplay experience. Now today I'm going to show you what you can do inside Windows, inside your graphics settings, and then also jump into the game to show you what settings you should be using if you've got a really good machine, what settings you should be using if you've got a mid-tier machine, and what settings you should be using if you've got a lower generation machine as well. So this is for every single person out there that's playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 right now, and it doesn't matter what machine you are running. Alright, let's jump straight into these steps. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the two most important steps I highly recommend you go ahead and do first is this over here. You're going to go to settings like this and go to update and security. Please go ahead and update your Windows drivers. It doesn't matter if you're running Windows 11 or Windows 10. Keep your Windows up to date. If Call of Duty is doing updates and your machine is outdated, you are going to run into problems. That's just in general common knowledge. Please go ahead and update your Windows. It's very, very important for you to go ahead and do this. Update your graphics card drivers to the latest version. It doesn't matter if you're an AMD user or an Nvidia user like me. Nvidia users, this is the latest version that's out right now, which is 531.41. I highly recommend you go ahead and download it. It runs perfectly fine with Modern Warfare 2 Season 3. Now, if you're one of the unlucky people and you're running this version, you're still like getting FPS loss, then I highly suggest that you roll back your drivers. Call of Duty actually has a web page to what you should be running your drivers on. You can just go ahead and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Let's jump straight into the next steps. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so something that's very, very important for you to go ahead and do before you do any of my settings is this over here. I highly recommend you go ahead and do this. Just go to the search button over here, type in CMD, and then you're going to right click on the command prompt and say run as administrator, and then just say yes to this, and then you're going to type this in over here. So FSC space /scan now, and just press enter. What it will do is it will scan for corrupt files on your machine. If you do have corrupt files, it will automatically correct them and try and fix it for you. A lot of people out there don't do this. They don't do it on a regular basis. I do this on a regular basis to see if I have any corrupt files and stuff like that. I highly recommend you go ahead and do this. Alright, let's jump straight into the next steps. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so something that plays a very big role on your Windows machine settings itself is this over here. You're going to come to Windows settings, come to gaming, and come to game mode. Make sure that your Windows game mode is on and it's turned on. It can actually help for Modern Warfare 2's latest season to increase performance and help the overall stability of your game. Please go ahead and turn it on. From here, you're going to go to graphics settings and make sure that your hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is turned off. Please go ahead and turn this off. It plays a very big role on stuttering and performance loss in this game. So when you turn it on, you can get stuttering and performance loss. So turn it off. Please go ahead and turn this off. You do not need this to be on. From here, you're going to click on the home button and then go to privacy. Scroll all the way down to where you see it says background apps. Now you're going to just do this. You're going to turn it from on to off if you are a Windows 10 user like me. Now I know Windows 11 users, you physically have to disable each and every one of them, and it's like a hassle. I know it's a hassle, but that's you the person with Windows 11, not me. So if you're the lucky person that's watching this video right now and you have Windows 10, this is all you need to do. Just go from here and turn it from on to off. You're going to have to individually turn these things off on Windows 11. That's your thing. Just Google it, because I'm not for the love of fuck gonna Google and show you how to do that. You can do that yourself. Do some research. I mean, fuck, holy shit. I can't spoon feed you guys even more than what I'm already doing. Alright, just turn these things off. They don't need to run in the background, because basically what it's going to do is it's going to run in the background and use resources like your RAM and your CPU, and it might also use your VRAM usage. Please go ahead and turn this off. From here, you're going to click on the home button, and then from here, I highly recommend you click on apps and come inside here. Delete the unnecessary bullshit that you have on your machine, like games and stuff like that you don't play anymore. Just make sure that your machine is basically not full. If your machine is full, your machine's going to start running slower. Just for the love of fuck, don't uninstall Microsoft stuff or things that your Windows needs, because you might brick your machine. Alright, let's jump straight into the next steps. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so something that plays a very, very big role inside your game is this over here. I highly recommend you go ahead and do this before you jump into the game settings, because these settings are going to play a role with the settings you're going to use inside the game. So if you are an Nvidia user like me, you're going to right click on your desktop and open up an Nvidia control panel, and it will look like this. You're going to go to adjust image settings with preview and click on use the advanced 3D image settings and click on take me there. It's basically just going to take you to manage 3D settings like this, and you're going to copy every single thing I have inside here. Just pause my video and copy everything I have inside here as is. It still holds up today for 2023 and the latest season for Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone as well, and every single other game as well. So please go ahead and copy these settings as is. That's all you need to do, is copy these settings. 100 gigs plays a very big role on the stuttering in the game. Do not, I repeat, do not put it on default driver, do not disable it, do not put it unlimited. Put it on 100 gigs. But for maximum performance, high performance over here, threaded optimization is for hyper-threaded CPUs. If you are an Intel user like me, go ahead and switch that on. It plays a very big role inside your game as well. And then this one also plays a very big role inside your game, is low latency mode. I highly recommend that you go ahead and either turn this on or on ultra. If you only have the ultra option, switch it to ultra. Please go ahead and do that. Do not turn this off, because what this does is basically, I'm going to explain it to you, is this. If you put this on, mine's on right now. If you scroll all the way down in your settings inside Modern Warfare, there's a setting that says on or on plus boost for your CPU and your GPU to keep up with one another. Okay, so if you only have ultra, go with ultra. Okay, if you only have ultra, and keep it on plus boost. Okay, then if you only have on, keep it on, and also put it on plus boost inside the game. From here, you're just going to apply these settings, and then from here you're going to go to config surround and physics, and make sure you have your dedicated GPU selected, not your CPU, not auto select. Don't do that. Select your GPU and apply these settings. From here, you're going to go to adjust desktop color settings and come inside here. I highly recommend that you change these from its defaults to this over here. Default on a brightness is still fine, because you can change the brightness inside the game, and you can also change the brightness on your screen or your monitor. It's very easy to do, or you can do your own personalized things inside here. But I do recommend playing with this one over here. It plays the biggest role inside the game's color, and it makes the game pop a lot, and I highly recommend you go ahead and change this. I have mine at 95, and that's my sweet spot. Just go to image 3, pull this down, you'll see it becomes black and white, and as you pull it up, the color pops even more, and it helps for Call of Duty in general. And then on top of it all, you could still change the colors inside the game as well, to make the game look even better than what it already is. So please go ahead and change this as well. Apply these settings. Just make sure you apply all of these settings I showed you inside Nvidia control panel. Let's jump straight into the game, and let me show you what's the best settings you can use right now for Season 3.
Fast hands. Fast hands activated.